It's Michelle at the craftykoalamichelle.blogspot.co.uk. Today I'm going to show you how to put together these 3D flowers. I recently posted about a display I did for Easter, and I put some eggs in it that I'd blown and painted, and these flowers and some other flowers that I'll show you in another video as well. And lots of people said, oh wow, you know, they're really lovely but I don't know how to make them, and they're very, very simple, so I thought I would show you how to put them together. I've cut them usually from a piece of paper that's no thicker than copy paper. It's a very thin coloured paper, and I cut these using the Silhouette Cameo. You can do it on the portrait as well because it's only A4, and I just used the copy paper setting. I think it was a blade number 2. It cuts through easily because it's such a thin piece of paper. So I'll show you how to do these, and we're also going to ink the edges just for more of a 3D effect on those. To start off, you end up with different parts of the flower, and I shall show you how to do the first part. I use tombow liquid glue. I get mine from Stampin Up, but you can use any liquid glue you like. People also use hot glue guns, because it tends to obviously set quicker as well. But I like the fact that I can actually move it around slightly afterwards in case I make any mistakes. I use a very simple cocktail stick for these. This is actually a long skewer, but you can use anything, but I like to use these because it starts off quite with a narrow diameter, so I can get the nice small diameter in the middle. And all you do is start off at the tip round the bottom and start winding it round. That's all it is. It is first of all, you're thinking, oh, this is a fiddly, it's going to take forever. Once you've done the first couple, you'll have these down in not minutes, not very long at all, because you realise that whatever you do with it, it looks good at the end. And as you can see, once I've started wrapping, it doesn't take long, and the paper's it's pliable. It sort of goes where you want it to because it's very thin. So just wrap it round in a circle, round and round and round, and it does stay like that. Towards the end, you might have to just help it a little to get it round. Now, this bit at the end, this is where I first got confused and wasn't sure when I first made it. It was a different flower, but using the same idea, same kind of technique. I didn't really understand what I was supposed to do. So this disc, this circle at the end, is where you're going to put the glue on. I actually use quite a lot of glue because you don't see it, it goes clear and it's hidden. So right at the end, you've got your disc. Now I tend to pop it off like this. Now if you can see, you can just, my little tail bits got a bit squished in there. And all I do, I tend to keep holding it like that, get some glue. As I say, I do put quite a lot on, because it goes clear, you can't see it in any of these. And then I tend to hold it like that, and it does unravel itself a little bit. I've actually mastered a technique of being able to hold that with one finger like that while I finish the flower. So if you haven't got someone that's willing to hold it for you, you can do that. If you're using a glue gun, it'll go off pretty quickly, and if you've got the time, obviously you just have to sit with it for a while it does that. So I'll put that to one side, and hopefully for us today that will stay, so I've held it for a little while. while we work on the rest of the flower. I use a bone folder. This is from my envelope punch board, and I use this to make the edges of the flower curl up. Because the paper is thin, it breaks the fibres down very quickly. I'll show you how I do these. On this larger, this is one of the larger petals, so just hold on to it, couple of strikes through with that. You can go as much or as little as you want. I just like a little bit of curl, and I like it quite random as well, and you'll find that it's easier to play with it once it's all put together as well. You can have a fiddle with the about a curl you want to do. So you can see that's very simple, and it holds it, it doesn't flatten down. That's actually stuck quite well, so I'll show you that. That didn't need much holding, it does stick well. So you end up with these pieces of flower. So you've got 6 petal sets, and start with the largest at the bottom, and you'll find you get 2 of each size. Starting with the largest at the bottom, put a dollop, as a technical term, in the middle. Don't use much, it will seep through, and I cross them over so I fill up the holes on each one. So this one will sit like that in between the 2 petals. The next size is this one, so another spot of glue and sits across the 2 petals, and I'll do that again. And again, this glue is brilliant if you're looking for a nice liquid glue. I searched for ages, as mine's very dirty, sorry. I searched for a long time, and in the end found this one. Oh, it's just fantastic, it lasts for so long. You can see that taking shape there. It already looks effective. Then this, because this has the disc, the circle on the bottom, you can actually, excuse the dog, you can actually put that on there and press it down. And you see that looks lovely just on its own, but it is really nice to add the effects of the ink on the edges like this. So just what I do is take sponge dauber, these are from them Stampin' Up, and this is Wisteria Wonder. All I've done is match up what colour I think is near to my paper and what would give a nice effect on the edges. So probably when it's a little bit drier than mine is, simply dab onto there, and I just tend to go like this onto the edges of the flower. You can do it before you put it together, but I like the effect because it goes right on the tip. It goes right on the tip of the edge of the piece of paper, and just tend to really, I mean, it's a flower, it's supposed to be natural, so however it looks, it always looks good. You can go up as well, like that, if you want to, using your sponge dauber. Just as I said, you can play with them as well afterwards. Just have a fiddle round. They do take whatever shape you're making. That one needs a bit of ink. I've put them on cards, on greeting cards. I've put them in explosion box cards as well. I've put them on the top of, which I'll show you soon as well. I've made a box and I've put them on top as well as decoration. and everything, all different colours, because you can match whatever colour you're doing and then match the ink as well. I think that's finished. Don't want to go too far. Just the inner swirl needs something. I have also before, oh, my little thing's come out, that just needs tucking in. I have also before put a little diamante, like a rhinestone, in the middle, just sat there as well, and that looks really, really pretty, and sets it off nicely with a bit of bling. So I hope you enjoyed that. Hope that shows you in a clear way how to do it, and you can start making your displays for spring, summer, and at Christmas use red, greens, golds, and use them for Christmas presents and Christmas displays. Thank you very much. Goodbye.